What up, anime fans? I'm your host, Cure Phoenix, here to bring you the latest review on the first episode of Tropical-Rouge Precure. Now, let's make a quick note before we go into this. I can't remember most of their names. I can't remember the other Cure's names. So, yeah. I wrote them down, the name of the Japanese actresses, in a book, a small blue journal-like book with a red C on it. Oh, yeah, something like a diary, something you're writing. I can't find it anywhere. That's why my lights are on. Been looking for it. It's bloody. I don't know where it's disappeared to. It shouldn't be gone. So, yeah, I'm gonna have to try. Just gonna try and go with memory. So, yeah, Tropical-Rouge Precure dropped today, and when at 12 this morning, 12 a.m. I mean, I was still up. I always go to bed around 1 o'clock, 1 o'clock in the night. I waited, especially eager to see Kill Summer's transformation when it came out. I watched it, and I loved the transformation. It was good, but I don't know what she said. Obviously, because there was no subs. Hey, it's good. But something off. The opening is not on YouTube. Like, it's not even being released by the channel for some reason. I have no clue why. Toy for the Guys. They not release the opening on YouTube like they do with other seasons. So it's really confusing me. Unless they've already put on the channel without me knowing. I don't know. So I don't know what's going on. But Kiyosama's transformation attack is amazing. Good. I just love it. So it starts out with Manatsu at her home when she lives with her dad. She's moving to a tropical island somewhere close to Japan. My guess is Okinawa. And that's the only tropical part of Japan I know. If you know more tropical parts of Japan, let me know in the comments below. Because for now, I'm just guessing it's Okinawa. It's most likely source. Natsu's going there to stay with her mother. They have her mother there. Her mother works at an aquarium there. So, she's going there with her. She's starting middle school. She mentioned she wants to join all kinds of clubs, makes friends. She's a really eager young girl. And I like that. Not even wasn't real, so I don't know why I'm on YouTube. So you can listen to the song, but not go and see any of the images. I don't know why it's on there. Anyway, Manatsu, as I said, she's going there to live with her mother who works on an aquarium there. She boards the bus. She boards the boat, the ferry. She has a special pack of lipstick given her by her mother. She puts on doing the boat ride. So, whereas the people she cares about and her dad, she knew a lot of people her dad. But she boards the ferry and heads to the island. Then not long that the other previews where you see her post like yes. So after that, the opening starts, and I love the opening. Sums up the characters perfectly. but I didn't pay much attention to it because it bothers a lot. Price I had to pay though for watching something interesting. So yeah. So I can't remember most of the characters' names or Japanese actresses because, as I mentioned earlier, I can't find the book I wrote them down in. It's just, I don't know where that's gone to. I put somewhere by year the other week. Someone say perfect day. But it's like someone took it. Let me know when. If some shit have stole it, I'm pissed off. I wrote out everything in there to learn more about the Japanese actors that play the countess. So after the opening, we go to a world in the sea, a place full of mermaids living peacefully with sea creatures. All lovely creatures and mermaids are asleep, except for one named Laura. She heads to meets with the queen, and is given a task to find a human to give who can open the Tropical Pact. That's what I'm calling it. It's short for Tropical Compact. Sounds much better, doesn't it? Laura wants to know why they have to have humans. And she says that the Queen Delay, that's the villain's name, is targeting the human world now. That's why they need Precure. And you get the sense of Laura's personality there. She's not exactly, kind of motive. She doesn't really know much, actually. She's not stupid, She's not stupid. She's a bit arrogant and can be a little bit harsh sometimes. Doesn't really understand things. I'd like to learn more about that and why she's like that. All she wants to be is queen. She's doing it so she can become queen. A little more selfish. Not caring about helping the humans. Because that's her goal. But I think over time she's going to learn more and more about people and start to become friends with them. Manatsu and the other cures are going to teach her all about everything. It's my guess. Because there's going to be a lot of character development. And that might come to a payoff if she becomes the mid-season cure. There's an if, it's a speculation. No one knows if it is. I guess people are Doki Pretty Cure. Might think Regina will become a cure. She overpower her father. And went with her friends. Make it seem like she will become a cure, but nope. Twist, she wasn't. Which is very mean, actually. Regina deserved to be a Pretty Cure. I'd like to talk about that when I review Doki Pretty Cure. But now, I'm reviewing the first episode of Tropical-Rouge. So, we cut back to Manatsu. She's on the ferry again. She's still very excited. And Laura comes out to the mirror under the sea. She's really she doesn't really care about humans, Laura. So she's going to have a lot of development. And it's going to be paid off in the final episode in 2022. Because we need to get there first. And that's a long way ahead. Like, it's Sunday the 28th of March. February, I meant. March 1st is tomorrow. And I'm looking forward to tomorrow afternoon. Right at the end of the video. So. Natsu drops the stick her mother gave her. She puts it on before low. And she looks pretty beautiful with it. I like to mention Tropical-Rouge because art style is just amazing. I like how the eyes have a bit of hearts in them. You know how usual anime eyes are designed? But if you look closely, you can see hearts in them. And I like that part. It's very different to other Precure seasons, and I like it. I especially like your flamingo style look. She just looks beautiful. Can't wait for our episode, which will be in 4 weeks' time. I'm looking forward to see the other Cure's transformations. I just hope Toy will release the opening on YouTube soon, because I don't know why they haven't released it today. Maybe I should check if the opening is released on a different day than the visual clips of the transformation and stuff. Pretty cool. I only have 2 types of videos on the channel now. I mean, videos of 2 different seasons. Healing Good and Start and Go. Pretty cool. Now there's third with Tropical-Rouge. So they're taking an episode break and introduce Kyokuro on March on March 14th. I think that's right. So interesting. We have to wait 2 whole weeks for another Cure to join the team. And next week's episode is going to be interesting. We don't grab some Marcel's lipstick. Then we cut to the ferry arriving at the docks. And Natsu runs to her mother and her mother runs to her. So you can see where Natsu gets her personality from. She's very energetic like her mother. Her mother's... that's pretty cool, really unique. I like to see a pretty cool start out a little bit harsh, a little bit mean sometimes. You know? But on the day she becomes a cure, she learns a lot and becomes nice. I like to see that one day. Doesn't really be now, but I like to see it one day. So, anyway. By the way, there's a comedic effect. I really bumped into her with a hug. Ross's clothes out of her suitcase fall onto them conveniently. Anyway, they head to the aquarium where her mother works. When Manasu sees a dugong. Now, this is about real facts. In the 17th, I think it was the 17th century. In the 17th century, the manatee dugongs were mistaken for mermaids. Which is interesting. And it makes sense why dugong's there, because Laura is a mermaid herself. I'm sure she'll eventually get the ability to walk on land without her tail. You know, have human legs. I say, and that might have something to be with her becoming a cure. But they could, as I said, they could do a 180 like they did with Regina. So, here's the whole bunch she becomes a cure. I like to see Laura as a pretty cool. And the cure's name's already been built, Cure Lumiere. I think I'm saying that right. Anyway, Manatsu, she's told this about the dugongs by the aquarium's director. It's very interesting. Manatsu Nasumi. I think that's her last name. I think Natsu means her full name. Natsumi Manatsu. I think that's it anyway. And I haven't, because I lost my book, I don't know. But we'll find it for next week's review. So, yeah. Hey, Amanda is going back to her job, and she tells Natsu just go explore the city. And Natsu does that. Meanwhile, Laura comes on land, and sneaks around, looking for the person with the special power. The summon. I can't remember what it was. But, so, then Manatsu goes around the city. She ends up at a makeup store, I think it was, and she sees she sees a girl who is going to be in her class in the next episode, whose name I forgot because I don't have my book. She's going to become Cure Coral in 2 weeks. But she doesn't have a single line of dialogue, which is the first for Precure for someone who's going to be introduced as a Precure soon. It's pretty interesting how she did not have a single line of dialogue for the episode. She only had one scene there. Does not appear at all then. Tell me, is there any Precure seasons starting with Yes Precure 5, where all the would-be cures appear in the same episode, but not really knowing each other? And just my next episode's preview, we don't see the other 2 cures yet either. We don't see images of them, but next episode's going to be Natsu making friends with Kyokoro, whose name I can't remember. But of course, Kyokoro is not going to be introduced until 2 weeks from now. And I've been repeating myself again. Sorry. So, after Natsu runs away, leaves the makeup store. She doesn't go in, she just looks through it. And the purple-haired girl looks at her. I don't really know much about her personality, but I know the other 2. Cure Paprika is smart. Cure Flamingo is strong. So, yeah. So that's going to be interesting. And we haven't had a Precure with glasses in a while. Remember Cure Moonlight? She had her sibling identity had glasses. But it doesn't appear during the transformation. So where do the glasses go, really? And that's the only Precure protagonist we ever had, Precure character we ever had that had glasses. As a Cure. So we haven't seen any other Cure with glasses up until now. And I can't wait to get that episode in 3 weeks. We'll find out though. Anyway. Laura's resting at some rock bay, wondering where to find a human that can unlock the pact to become Precure. Manatsu happens to be just arrived not that long ago as well, but on the other side of it. She decides to go have a sit down, and when she just spins backwards, they see each other. And Laura says, "Oops," and just points when he's saying something. Manatsu looked. Because Manatsu didn't scream. Obviously, she didn't see Laura's tail. She just assumed she was a girl in the water. Laura could have used that to her advantage and just say she's just swimming. And that might have been, but it's comedic. Right, when Natsu looks away, Laura jumps and gets stuck. And he says, "Look, sorry. Oh, what was his name again? Sorry. I keep forgetting her name right now. Manatsu. That's right. Sorry. Manatsu sees her tail, but thinks it's just a fish who got stuck. She pulls in it. Laura's upset why she asks why she pulls so hard, angry. Manatsu looks at her and is shocked. See a real life mermaid. She talks to Laura and lets her try on some makeup. And by the way, the makeup is beautiful. Laura asks if she's the one. She gives an answer to the pad to open, but she can't. But she can't open it yet. Not until that. Precure powers can only be activated when some Cure's already holding the device. They must have a heroic act of courage. Must have courage before the power activates. Willing to put your life on the line to help someone you don't know. So you know that. Since it's my first Precure review anyway. So, Laura leaves. Hey, Laura has a pretty long name, I can't remember. You'll just have to watch the episode yourself. Nice. And Natsu has to her whole new home. She heads to her home, and guess what? Laura does not know where she's going. Does not know where to go now. She has to stay here to help find the Precure. But she's only been given one compact so far, as I know. So does she have more with her? Or do they appear out of nowhere? We'll find out. Yes, we'll find out something. Because the preview, you see Laura holding a tropical pact, but it could be Manatsu's. I'm not sure. Laura's by the beach. See some wally guys running by. I think it's a soccer team or something. I don't know. One of the Queen Delay's villains, who's a crab, his name's not revealed. What Queen Delay does is her servants suck out the motivation from anyone using the wait. Shit. I'm sorry if I'm saying that wrong. It's really hard to pronounce. Unless I watch more episodes, I'll get used to it. I'll get used to it once I watch more episodes. But now I'm gonna keep messing up. Yana Dear Ray. They create them by just throwing a black orb at a random object, and it creates a monster out of them. It sucks out the motivation of those boys. Manatsu comes looking for Laura, worried she might be hurt. The crab sees Laura. She is surprised and wonders why a mermaid is on the human land. Is in the human world. The monster grabs her, prepared to suck out her motivation. But Manatsu tries her best to stop her. Stop her, but fails. After getting knocked up 3 times, she doesn't learn though. She doesn't give up, and of course, she doesn't She doesn't have the combat in her hand though. Her hand was glowing. And then the pack was glowing too. And a ring appears on Manatsu's finger, which is interesting. The only time you ever seen a ring be part of a Precure transformation was with Cure 4, back in Happiness Charge Precure, way back in 2014. It's pretty interesting. And all the Cures get to use it. And Cure so much transformation happens, and as I said earlier, it is brilliant. Her transformation dress is a swimsuit. Her transformation phrases go Precure Tropical Change. She gets a brushing there and says what, and she says we're part of her body. She says eyes, she says cheeks, eyes, lips. I'm gonna say this is the best Precure series that had the Cure's eyes change color. Then hair. And I say, and then dress. The dress pops out, and I just love it. And I think her transformation phrases, a joyful summer, Cure summer. I think that's it. I just really did forget, so I'm just trying my best to remember. And a great fight happens. Gives her a bells the monster. And her lipstick glows and changes into the Precure device they use. And her attack is amazing. Let's see if I can just have to go back a few hours on here. Like it helps me so I can tell you what the text name is called if you haven't seen it. If you haven't seen the episode, go check it out. Or want to see the transformation, go check it out on Toy Pretty Guardians or on any other channel so far. There's also reviews on Tropical-Rouge Precure that gives more detail. So if you want to check that out, go ahead. Once this video is over, guys. Precure Altento Summer Strike. I don't know what Altento means. If you tell me what that means, let me know in the comments below. But I say, it's one of the most impressive attacks I've ever seen. Impressive than any other Precure attacks. Tropical-Rouge Precure is outdoing the past Precure seasons with his style. And I'm really looking forward to see more Precure attacks on this season. So, but before Kill Summer attacks, the monster heard Precure or Summer Tento Strike. Or Tento Summer Strike, I meant. She uses mirror glows and can detect the motivation that the monster stole. And absorbs the motivation out of them before Kill Summer attacked it and destroyed it. And then once it's destroyed, the motivation is released back out and goes back into the people. Goes back into the people it was taken from. Monster leaves. The bad guy leaves. It was a giant blue crab. I mentioned this in my preview videos. Only did two, but there was a third one I didn't know about. That's why I didn't do a video on it. So if you're wondering about that, that's the reason. Then Laura asks if she'll help her fight. If she'll fight the monsters from now on. Because Laura is not wanting to do it herself. Yeah, you can see this, as I said earlier, you said her personality from the start. She's not exactly motivated. All she wants to do is just be queen. And as I said, she's going to have a lot. I think she's going to have a lot of development for the show. I can't wait to see how she grows, how she learns a lot. Even if she will become a Precure. So, I'm also confused about the question. Laura's happy, not about that part. I mean, that she won't be fighting the monsters. I'm also still confused though. Then we cut to the bad guy's lair, which isn't in another world or anything, actually, which is a past. Now it happens in a wooden house on our world. Then again, Fresh Precure did that too, but in a Baghdad house. You know, it's a house on the mountains. Actually, I think it is in a different world. I'm not sure. No, we get a first look at Queen Delay. So as we know, she's more like the design makes her look more like a humanoid, eel. A mermaid type eel. A mermaid but with an eel-like tail. And a special hat on her eyes. And she's pretty lazy. So you get a sense of her personality. Then the end dance happens, and boy, that's a good end dance. Kill Summer says something about motivation. And she also says, let's dance! And it's a good end dance. I just love the CGI. It's different, same as all the particular seasons, but it's still good. It's very unique. It actually has credits on the end. Actually has credits on it, which is a first for Precure end dances. The serve posters end credits and a little dance to bow out to the show, bow out to the episode. As that's all, the preview happens for the next episode. But as I know, Minatsu wants to join class, but Laura mentions that her job, but isn't her job as Laura wants us. Her job is pretty cool. Laura mentions that her job as Precure is more important than just joining clubs. She doesn't have not just gotta live a normal life. She can't be battling monsters all the time. She has to go to school and stuff. And she's gonna be meeting, as I said earlier, she's gonna meet up with the purple haired girl. And Kirsten was found at the school pool. I'm gonna say, especially like you mentioned, the uniforms there. Yeah, the boys and girls' uniforms from the top are very similar, actually, which is very unique for school for uniforms I see before. Because men usually wear a shirt and tie. This time they wear similar outfits as the girls, except without the skirt. You get what I mean. The outfits have those sailor fins on Those sailor scarves. I don't know what those things are. What are those things sailors wear on their uniforms? If you know that, let me know in the comments below, because I have no clue. Most Japanese schools have that, and usually for female students. I think that the male students get it too. It's because of the tropical themes, but I don't care, that is good. Hey, we don't know the name of the monster. We don't see the monster. We still only see his cute something about in the pool. And Laura gets spotted by some of the students and swimming out, trying to swim away. But Laura can only travel around on land in a bot in her mirror. That can only be carried by one of the cures. Which I find is pretty interesting. She does not know how to walk on land yet. She needs to learn their ability to go on land. And I think that'll be during the summer, before when the next cure is going to be introduced. That's my guess. Probably. And you can obviously guess that too. I mean, seriously, it's very obvious. But again, they could literally do 180 on us. But a bad guy becoming a pretty cure is still unique. We haven't had, well, like one like now since East Cure Pasha from Fresh Pretty Cure. So Tropical-Rouge is not like any other season we've seen before. It's very unique. And go check it out now. I think it's on Crunchyroll, I'm not sure. Let me know in the comments below. I'm not sure if it's on Crunchyroll, but whatever anime streaming app you have, go watch it. It's good. And be prepared for next week's episode. And tomorrow, on my main channel, I plan on doing a video on 2 new Pokemon games releasing. And you'll be surprised about the second one going to be released. So stay tuned for tomorrow, I hope. And I'll see you then. Thank you for watching. And I hope to see you all next Sunday for another review of Tropical-Rouge Precure. And see you Friday for a review of Beastars Season 2, Episode 9. We don't have that many episodes to go now. We only have 4 more. Only got 4 more episodes if we're going by 12. So I'll be doing so yeah. Thank you, and I'll see you all soon. Oh, before I go, if you like Japan, you might like Tokusatsu. I have a channel dedicated to reviewing Tokusatsu shows like Power Rangers and Sentai, and all other Tokusatsu that I want to check out. So go check it out. I don't know if I want to review Ultraman anime as part of this channel or the Toku channel.